We have told you time and time again that there is change coming. Oh, think of how many things in this world will change. And yet, how many things will stay the same? How many things have been the same for decade upon decade, century upon century, eon upon eon, age upon age? What has not changed? And yet, you see the turmoil and radical changes that occur in your world at this time. There are those who would say China is becoming an aggressor because China extends its capacity, its capability to actually care for its own citizens, to monitor its airspace, to have interaction with the world from which it has been isolated for decades. And we tell you, change. How fast shall it come? Well, we have told you before, North and South Korea will unite to one prosperous nation. How long do you think that a young baby dictator can mock God before he will be destroyed, before he will fall to nothing, and before his false dynasty will crumble, and North and South will unite as one to prosper? How long do you think politicians can meddle in various places throughout the world? Western politicians have been very good at meddling in South America, in the Middle East, in Africa, in lands far-reaching, and everywhere they have meddled, they have interfered with the development of nations, interfered for their own prosperity, their own benefit, and caused poverty, and have hurt and harmed those they should have been helping. Now, we tell you this. The result is that those who seek power are babes themselves. What will you have when the divine says, count the cost of what you have done and pay your tab? We do not speak of destruction. We do not speak of war. We speak of divine debt. We speak of people who have thought to prosper at the expense of others. Thus, they shall have babies for rulers, and their prosperity and isolation shall set them to a baby spot in the world. There are changes. There are kingdoms rising and kingdoms falling, and even the borders in Europe are changing. These things have occurred. These things will continue to occur. While silly little American politicians run to and fro, making issues of transgender bathrooms, issues that should not even exist. People have not changed. For thousands of years, people have not changed. And politics have not changed for thousands of years. And those who seek power in various kingdoms and countries and dynasties have always become more and more polarized until they have destroyed the kingdom or the dynasty they have represented. This is the way of politics. We tell you this. You live in a time of changes. You live in a time of choices. Choose to love your neighbor as you love yourself. Choose to help those who are in need. Choose to lift up mankind to the highest possibilities. Do not allow yourself to spiral downward to the lowest common denominator. That's where your politicians will take you. Look to your spiritual leaders, and if they fail you, look in your heart, for in your heart there is a small spirit crying, God, God, lift me and lift all whose lives I would touch. So if you do not find that which you seek, then seek God and allow yourself to follow that small inner voice that cries, lift, lift. For as the Son of Man was lifted up, so should all of you be lifted up, lifted to the divine. We leave you with blessings and with peace. Peace be with you.